There is an estimate of over 37 million YouTubers on YouTube. But with this oversaturated market, there has been many YouTubers that have come and gone throughout YouTube's lifespan. And it's not surprising that some YouTubers completely vanished from the platform, but the real question is, where did they go and why? Today, we'll be looking at 6 different YouTubers who vanished from the platform. Boffy is a gaming channel, mostly known for his Minecraft videos and how I actually found him. He got pretty popular due to his Minecraft parkour series. Despite his channel only blowing up at the age of 14, he would continue to post frequently for the next 2 weeks until 2021, where his upload schedule will go from once a week to once every other week, then once a month to every other month, until he eventually stopped posting on October 12, 2021. After many months have went by without posting a video, many fans, including me, began to question, where has he gone? Is he taking a break, or is he coming back to YouTube? Well, on October 12, 2022, just a year later, since the last time he posted, fans' unanswered questions will be sadly answered with a video named Why I Disappeared. In the vid, Boffy states that, as a 14-year-old, the ego from his channel blowing up went straight to his head. He says that, at the time, I felt, or rather no, I was better than those around me. I developed a superiority complex. Boffy also says that he completely lost sight in the line that divided real-life me from Boffy. So I truly became the Boffy personality for a while. If you guys don't know, the Boffy character is kind of addicted to people and only cares about himself, and that just wasn't his actual personality. Later in the video, he stated that the Boffy personality he's putting on would make it hard for him to socialize. So instead, he focused all that time on himself, making YouTube videos, cooped up in his bedroom. Which, this didn't help him escape that reality, because every time he posts, he'd get more money and fame. The mix of COVID-19, an identity crisis, the bad relationship with his girlfriend, and his parents getting divorced made him really depressed, and even suicidal at some points. Boffy would later state in the video that he'd become allergic to uploading videos, but after he stopped posting, things would get better for him. To find things he truly liked. Discovered that he was a adrenaline junkie. He loves doing activities like mountain biking, skiing, and motocrossing. Towards the end of the video, he says that he doesn't know if he wants to start making videos again, or not. He's scared that if he starts posting again on something he truly loves, that the fun would get sucked out of it, just like gaming did. While making this video, I rewatched a lot of his videos. You could definitely tell that he's not okay. He just seems sad and depressed, and his monotone voice does not help with that. But it was hard to separate him from his character, and it sucks that such a young content creator went down such a depressing rabbit hole. Well, whatever Boffy decides to do, I just really hope he's happy. Paranormal Alana, or Elena J, mainly uploaded paranormal tales and stories that were supposedly true. She was most known for her videos about Elisa Lam, and in early September 2015, with 400k subscribers, she disappears from YouTube and all other social medias, and would get deleted. So where did she go, and why did she delete her YouTube channel? There were many theories about her disappearance, although many of these theories aren't confirmed. Some say it was due to the presence of a stalker based on her tweets before she disappeared. Her first tweet said, "Had a pretty scary stalking incident, so unfortunately I'm having to change the way I run my social medias, so no more Facebook." She continues to say in a different tweet, "I'm actually surprised it took almost a year for me to get my first violent death threat. Why? Why are people dumb enough to post that stuff?" Her third tweet reads, my uncle is a cop. The other two are criminal lawyers. Violently threatening me online will always turn out badly for you." And that was the last tweet she tweeted before wiping her entire existence off the internet. What's really creepy that there's a Twitter account posing as Elena, but it's not her. About a month after wiping everything, she got married, so that confirms that she's still alive. A year later, she moved and is expecting to, so she probably didn't want to deal with death threats while, having kids. So it's pretty straightforward, nothing really interesting happened. It's just she had a stalker, and she didn't want to deal with a stalker while, starting her new life, introducing her kids into this world. But I give my condolences to Elena. Hopefully everything's okay now. Hopefully you stop receiving death threats, and hopefully you're living your life having a happy family. Also, a big shout out to Explore With Us. They were the ones who gather all this information, solved the case, I guess. And yeah, I just summarized it. Their video will be linked in the description. Go watch it and subscribe. They make some great content. Salmonella, an infection with salmonella bacteria commonly caused by contaminated food or water. Wait, hold on. I mean salmonella. My bad. Salmonella, or Salmonellus, created his channel back in June 13, 2016, where on the same day of creating his channel, he uploaded his very first YouTube video. In the video, Sam Amelia would tell a story from his childhood, with a comedic factor behind it. He quickly started gaining traction when his video was shared on Reddit. Side note, I looked far and wide across the internet to try to figure out how he rose to fame. But I remember watching a video about Sam Amelia's history, and it said he got popular because of some guy off of Reddit, so don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. But I looked at a lot of articles on Sam Amelia, they didn't mention a thing about it. But anyways, let's continue. Sam would continue to upload for the next 3 years, until just disappearing on January 29, 2020. With his last upload being World War II, Unluckiest Ships, the William D. Porter. Then he went on Reddit asking for ideas on October 3rd, 2020. Sam simply stated, "K, I'm back" on Twitter. He then uploaded a video titled Where Animals' Scientific Names Came From. So where did he go, and why did he disappear? Well, it was explained in a tweet. He was catching up with school and other activities, and we can assume that COVID-19 affected his work, just like a lot of other people around him at that time. But just because Sam recently uploaded doesn't mean he's going to fully return yet. At the end of his last video, he says,
"That's all I've got for now. Till next time, I'm Sam Manella, and I'll see you in 2025.
And it's been 3 months since he uploaded that video. Hopefully he gets everything settled so he can actually return to YouTube. Because a lot of people truly miss him and want to see him return, including me. The Guy Who Camps, or Jeff, joined YouTube in May 14, 2009, and mainly posted videos about gaming and streaming. Despite never revealing his face, he was quite popular until he disappeared in 2013. It would only be until 2020, 7 years later, that he would return, with his first video back being called 7 Years Later, where he explained that his mental health had suffered and that he had to deal with personal issues.
And the short answer is I was emotionally unstable. I was going through a lot, and I just didn't handle it well. And that all kind of started when I got alopecia when I was 15. And it just kind of made me feel like a monster and less than human in a lot of ways, and just very self-conscious, to be honest.
His channel now has over 336k subscribers and 63 million views across his whole channel, with his official last video being 2 years ago. Hopefully his mental health is well and he's happy, whatever he's been doing for the past 2 years of his disappearance. But before I move on to the next person, I have a theory I want to add. So the Guy Who Camps has left twice now, the first time being in 2013 and the second time being in 2020. The first time he left was due to mental health and personal issues, and we don't really know why he left the second time. And here's where my theory comes in. He uploaded his very first video back on April 15th, 2020, which everybody was in quarantine in 2020, which I think he was just bored and nothing else to do, so he was like, what if I come back to YouTube? And he was probably thinking he could be successful and reach the same amount of views as he was back then. But soon realizes each time he posts, his views drop tremendously, because YouTube has changed a lot since he first started. Also, having one of his parents have a huge meltdown, which would really mess him up, and a really bad falling out with a girl, probably would put a lot of pressure and anxiety on him, which then would cause him not upload. Quarantine ends, which means people can go back to their normal lives, and the Guy Who Camps didn't have a passion for YouTube anymore, so he just went back to his normal life as well. And yeah, that's my theory on why he left the second time. And again, it's just a theory, not factual evidence. Issa Twema, or Twames, made skits, vines, and posted various kinds of comedic content. Created his YouTube channel back in August 2013, and after Vine failed, we all know what happened to Vine. He would start posting videos on YouTube and would eventually evolve into his main source of income, with videos like the Llama song, the Crush song, and many more gaining tens of millions of views, brought many fans to his channel. But even though he had many loyal fans and followers, he would stop posting on July 4th, 2020, with his last video called Fighting With My Dad. So why did he stop if he had all his fame? Well, it turns out he was overwhelmed and felt like he was acting more than being true to himself, which is a really interesting way to look at a lot of YouTubers. A lot of them are just acting instead of being them true selves. But besides that, I hope he returns to YouTube someday. Even though I watched only a few of his videos, I could see the reason why so many people were entertained by him. He was funny, caring, and never flashed his money, and even entertained me, which not a lot of YouTubers do nowadays. But whatever he's doing now, I hope he's happy. As I was recording this video, an update has happened on Twames. He has officially returned to YouTube. Of course he returns after being gone for 2 years, when I'm almost done with this video. But yeah, he live streams at 2:36 p.m. now, and every day, and he seems pretty happy doing it, so that's good. Red Keymoon joined YouTube on October 16, 2013. Just 8 days after creating his channel, he would upload his very first video, called Amazing GTA 5 Stunts. He would continue to post GTA stunt videos, but only gaining very little views, until one day, KSI would shout him out in one of his videos.
Link is in the description. Check his ass out. Literally, you need to check out his shit. If you love GTA, you'll love the shit he does.
This shout out would grant him a lot of newfound success and viewers to his YouTube channel, but wouldn't be the only reason to his success on YouTube. Unlike a lot of YouTubers say when covering Red Keymoon disappearance, and more specifically how he rose to fame, but I don't think KSI is the main reason for his success. A lot of them say KSI is the reason why he's so popular, so I'm just going to talk about what I think got him so many subscribers and views. So I feel like KSI's shout out and positive feedback did help get his channel started, and probably encouraged Red Keymoon to keep going and making better content. Despite KSI video only getting 778k views, which that's a pretty small number of view count compared to a lot of his other videos, and probably less than half the viewers on that video clicked the link to his channel. Granting and making better content would be the right option, getting massive success across a lot of his videos, with even one video gaining 100 million views. This is probably due to the fact that GTA montages were starting to get popular at that time, and that was primarily what his videos were about. But just like a lot of other YouTubers, on this video, he would disappear from YouTube, with his last video being impossible GTA 5 stunts and fails, leaving a lot of his fans wondering what happened to him, with many of them thinking he died. Well, what's happened to him? For the first 2 years of his disappearance, it was radio silence, but then he randomly commented under one of his videos, letting everybody know that he was fine and doing well. He also said that he just lost motivation to make content. There's still possibility that he could regain motivation and return like many of his fans hope. Maybe he could change up his content or make videos on another game. But even though Red Keymoon has been gone for 7 years, his channel has still been getting hundreds of thousands of monthly viewers. That's pretty insane. Spy Kitten TV, or also known as Dasha, created her channel in September 2015, and mainly dealt with conspiracy theories about the Illuminati and famous names that she believed were involved. She'd upload her last video on July 26, 2018, and disappear from the internet entirely without a trace of where she went. It's been 4 years since her last video, and there is still no confirmation about what caused her to disappear. But there are several conspiracy theories about the potential cause of her disappearance. Some believe the Illuminati was the reason for her disappearance, because she made many videos exposing the Hollywood industry and the government. Others believe she could be dealing with personal issues, which is the theory I most likely believe, because if the Illuminati had something to do with her disappearance, why wouldn't they just delete her whole channel? Which would make a lot more sense. But who knows, maybe the Illuminati has something to do with it. Or maybe someone in the Hollywood industry hired someone to game into her and then covered it up until she comes back, if she ever does. We'll never know what happened to her. And there you have it, guys. 6 YouTubers who have vanished from the platform. Only a select few of these YouTubers would return, like Buffy, Salmonella, and the guy who camps, and answer the long-awaited question of why did they disappear from the platform. And the others is still a mystery. Maybe I could do an update and finally answer the question of what happened to these other YouTubers who never came back. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my very first video on this new YouTube channel. This video took like forever to make, so please let it be worth it. Hit like the video and subscribe to the channel. And who knows, maybe I'll do a part 2 because there's so many more YouTubers who vanished from the platform. But anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Take care.